Snake on the stage, an ace to bring them all the way to round 24. He's been opening these rounds, and this time he closes it too.
So bear in mind, he is 16 and 18 right now. He's had 8 kills in the last 2 rounds.
Map vetoes the past 2 weeks, they also felt like bait, right? 1 week they banned Corrode, then they picked Sunset, then the next week they banned Sunset, picked Corrode.
Well, let's take a look at Agent Select and see what we are going to... Oh, if you can't beat them, join them.
Still managed to choke in OT, so it's definitely a talking point that both these teams haven't been able to finish their dinner. And probably both should have had a win already as well. In this round at least, not much invested at all for the side of Mates.
Yeah.
Kill or 2 would be nice.
It should be housekeeping for BBL, keeping that economy nice and healthy. They've got 2 pistols brought into the round, 1 player down, but the weapon to be recovered. I think that's a Bulldog on the floor. They don't want to lose much more. For now, at least, they're in that safe zone. Yeah, that probably could have been a little bit better on the paranoia. Kamek's taken 2.
Incredibly important.
The others on site.
They're not going to be able to collect, but maybe that means that comeback can be the bait. They are going separately, though. Maybe hoping that they can find the information to get the trade. Never mind, comeback's going to do it all on his own. Giving those 1v1 fights. It's definitely a mistake. Sociable, he had a gap. I still won that fight. I thought Vekash had him dead to rights, but never mind. It's kind of gone in their favor. I think we're getting a weird match here, Mitch.
You'd expect nothing less, really. Sociable going down would have been a big blow!
His ult ran out as he turned the corner.
This time, Tom.
Yeah, they do. It's secondary.
Yeah. Well, they want those
It's the same
rifles for the
too,
next,
as well.
but they might not get to save them. Yumpy spotted the save.
Player who doesn't have a gun out, that player loses the battle.
Lose this round, buy again. Lose that round, you could even buy again. And ults will be coming online as well. Sociable 2 away right now. Yumpy and Magnum open this one up though. Ult's not needed. It's just the weapons in hand. They may have looked weak in round number 2, but that weakness, it's nowhere to be found here. Mini stuck with a stinger behind the boxes. They might think with 2 picks they've cleared the site, but the reveal catches him. Still good for 1. Ult comes online. It grabs another. Damage done with the classic. And Mates are doing it again.
They've just got to try and work out where he is. Mini going walkabouts on his own. He's done so much damage. His classic might be the best in the world right now, and Kamek is the only man standing, but he will be able to get it done. They've got to be a little bit careful of those ultimates. Like Sociable and Magnum. Magnum, especially if they're in a post-spawn, is going to help put things up. But again, it's his mid-control, but almost just as a bit of a ruse. They've got rid of at least that early control. However, it's definitely looking like a B hit and a very peculiar ult.
Well, this is it. 11 was just the recon there. The drone sent through to find a target. The ult fires through, clears back sight, but Kamek still hasn't been spotted. Now he has, managing to deal a little bit of damage, but he's going to have a lot of players swinging him. BBL learning from their mistakes. It's only Magnum isolated, but he had a snake bite to play with. And a 4 versus 3. After breaking the wall, they walk into 11. There's still a player close and an op in hand. Unless Mini lands something, they might go for the save, but that could spur them on. Magnum deals with the op, though. Leaves Mini alone with next to no chance. Assume that Mates will now start to think, okay, they've rotated, let's ease up, but they haven't. They've stuck around, ready for the fight. The Hunter's Fury goes through, finds a tag, Brock's good for a double, and that has halted the play entirely. Great adjustment from Mates. They don't over-rotate, they stand their ground.
Pretty hefty attack sides in the past from them when they played against Pacific. 11 though, looking to lead the charge again. This time though, Kamek wins the opener, but again, an immediate response, and he goes looking for more. Kamek though.
Yeah. No, but from Magnum, the fact that he goes out wide looking for another, it brings him the advantage. It puts him now into a 4v2. That swing good for comeback, but Magnum is there again. With the Viper's Pit online, it will be used to lock this round in, of course. Not going to save it for the next. Arya Profex up close, Shorty in tow. 9-3 at the halftime for BBL. As well, even if they do claim this series, you need to see them put their best foot forward. The opening for Levin, he's been great here in the pistol rounds, and it's no different this time. An end zone flawless.
Or just fastest ever round in EMEA, because that has got to be up there. You're talking about within like, what, around 10, 15 seconds, the whole round is over? Like, that's as bad as it could have been.
It was Kamek last time, picking up 2 with the classic. By the feet. They're coming towards his site. Maybe a chance. No?
Oh, Mini's dead.
They flooded back in.
Comeback's
Wall
dead.
just spammed through, and they haven't even seen anyone. And they're losing their whole team. This is disastrous. Vetkash with it all to do, and he'll get nothing. And mid-aggression was a part of their attack. It's going to be a part of their defense as well. They've already gone deep. They've spotted a player, but not coming back. Unfortunately, he's lost procs, and in goes the swing! Levin feeling confident. Quite a fight for mates, though.
The problem is, though, this is already quite damning. This is more of a bonus round. He spotted them. He's got the information. He can now call for the rotation of Magnum, and well, you aim in on a spot with that Bulldog, and it's deadly as anything else. Sure that he can maybe take one for free, and then just fade away it again. They've seen them once more. That will call for the rotation, but he kind of needs to find one, and that's exactly what Magnum does. No need to overface, and now it's all on Vetkash.
He could have stayed aggressive and faced the push. Instead, he played it wise. This time, he made a bit of a mistake, peeking by himself, but damage is done. Now that Outlaw just needs the one tag. Magnum needs to be careful. He'll go down to just one bullet on the other side, but Yumpy is taking his time, and he's caught the timing. He's around here for free. They have no idea! And the death blow landed. A beautiful play from BBL.
Hey, that's a round of pixels. Look at the start. The first few seconds, that's a pixel on the corner that finds a kill. Then a pixel that spots them rotating. Then a pixel that sees them again. Like, these millimeters are everything. And this is why we love Captain Cal. This pistol was the fastest round in VCT EMEA.
Well, you know, it's one thing to try to motivate teams in this position, but the coaches can't even do that. They've already used all their timeouts. They've lost comeback to a net from Sociable. He finishes off his dinner with a clean opening. BBL, 5v4.
Shock dart. Nope, never mind. Never mind. Never mind. You know, you call some things out that are good, and other times it just doesn't hit.
That one did. That's the shock dart you were talking about, right?
Yeah.
Vetkash, great read again, Tom. You're really on it today. That's going to at least even things up, but Levin gets a freebie. There's no one to try to trade. And when they do go together, they run into Profek. Kamek, 1v4. He's been in this position a couple of times, and every other time he went for the save. It wasn't a choice this time, and there'll be no saving map number 1. 13-3 for BBL. A dominant showing on their pick.
Second of all, why on earth have Gentlemates chosen Lotus?
In arms not too long ago. Sociable, though. This is where he's terrifying on this map. They know he's coming. They're waiting for him, and it still doesn't seem to matter. Oh, the TP back and dying is always a tilter.
It's a door and a wall in their way. Magnum, just with the quick peek, not quite a shoulder peek. He peeked with his left shoulder there. He'll make it around, and his job here is just to stay alive while the rest of the team rotates into position. He'll take the space, confirm that at least both of the players he saw, and assume all three have made it through that door. There's one. Procs, though.
Okay.
He's good for one. With Vetkash by his side, they'll continue the aggression. They see Yumpy there, decide to back off. Commit to the site, where Profek is waiting up high, but he's now being spotted. The element of surprise fades, damage done to Procs. Vetkash even lower than before, but they are holding on, and they'll get the pistol across the line.
But they're going to want to try and respond immediately.
Oh yeah, it's deep aggression coming through from this side. Great utility in response, and comeback capitalizes. Profek gets himself into the play for at least one, but he's shut down right after. It's right back on the horse of 4v2. An advantage only BBL could lose from. This should be the conversion with Kamek finding one on the Magnum. That locks it in. Sociable used his ult in the previous round. He could get a few orbs here. Chances of winning very low indeed. And the swing from main, he expects it.
Yeah.
Thinks it's coming from the other side. It's 4-1 now.
Utility as well. I think it was comeback's own stun and combined with a breach stun as well, just to make sure that they couldn't pressure him. Didn't allow Levin to get into that aggressive spot. It's won their defensive half, so this is great for them.
Oh, nice start by comeback. Away from a showstopper, I think, is really the only way that this round can turn back in their favor, but he needs picks. Pushing towards his site, walking into his waiting arms, or in fact running in as comeback slides through for the opening. The site's now theirs, plant will be found.
It feels like night and day from the previous map. His squad has been consistently moving as a unit. Supportive utility has been on point. It genuinely looks like a completely different team. And that's we're asking, why did they pick this map? And I think we're witnessing the reasons as to why. And well, no! Extra style points for the Inzo flawless comebacks. Definitely feeling it right now.
With full control over how these rounds are playing out. Drone goes through, it spots Sociable, doesn't tag him. But he is forced to TP thanks to that stun from Kamek, who almost loses his life. He's been shot in the ankle, still running at full speed, but Magnum puts him down eventually. Ult goes through, it hasn't caught anyone. It looked like it would, but Sociable finishes Prox off anyways. The Viper's Pit, that may be the road to recovery for Gentlemates. Still a 2 versus 4, but with that pit, this could turn the tide completely in their favor. Mini goes as he hears the mag run dry, but Yumpy, hot on his heels, will pick up the kill to put it all onto Comeback. Swinging wide, and he's put it down to a 1v1! A Red Bull clutch from Comeback!
The aggression expected. Drone going to be used to clear Reesung from Yumpy, but he's under serious pressure, and now, well, he's flying into the air, even with the net, stunning up Comeback. But Profek has at least been able to find one in the backline, rotating the door, getting one more, but there's Comeback again! 15 and 3 right now. And well, it's just going further and further into their favor.
And up in the hands of Sociable, maybe the worst weapon to face off against Comeback. I'm thinking he'll swing into the angle, but he moonwalks his way to success. They found 3 rounds in the previous, and we even said it in the last map, 2 of which were essentially gifted to them by mistakes from BBL. This is an entirely different team we're seeing on map number 2. A victory. And it's BBL with the need to make those adjustments.
Sociable even looks sort of nervous to take this swing, which is unusual. The tour de force finally gets them an opener. Been multiple players holding angles, waiting for the fight. Finally, it looks like he's going to get a couple of opportunities. And when he does, he lands the shot. The push-up from behind, at least looking like there's a semblance of hope. And they have the spike, so they have the spike trapped.
Oh. Mini? Oh, Mini! No! Comeback tries to bail him out. At least the vulnerable has faded. The wall keeps him up, but
killed himself. That was one of the, like, the thing is, it's a little bit unlucky just with the angle of the wall, but that's one of the funniest snake bites I've ever seen. How does it go backwards? Like, how, genuinely, how does that bounce backwards? It's a little bit of tree trunk that sends it.
Oh, man.
Bro, how the money bounce to me, bro?
Into spawn lineups.
Oh, Drone's seen him, and he's caught. Comeback holding that angle, steady as can be. 9-3 could be recoverable, but an opening pick already going to mates. Magnum spotted, stun, dealt with before the stun even goes up. It's a 5v3. Still a player close. Forced forward, and Comeback's the one to claim Yumpy. Waiting around mid is Mini. And Profek, he has to do it all himself. A 1v5.
Comeback had an absolute field day, and while Profek, he's been in this situation quite often. The last man left alive, and while finally we see a missed shot for Comeback, but it's an Inzo flawless stats.
All right, look at the spec.
Tell me the stat that says it's a rubbish gun.
Yeah, whatever stat you need. Tweak it around, show me it's trash. Levin's already down. Nice opening by Prox. I like that little aggression through the door, and he gets out scot-free.
Magnum's been having a bad time, and according to Mitch, it might be about to get worse. But the gun he currently has, oh, it's a nice angle for Profek though. That's a huge pick back in the other direction. Most of the time you don't talk about bonus rounds with a necessity to win, but the heavy investment into the sniper has not paid off. Now they should have a decent idea of how far Magnum has already got. The stun is going to go back in the other direction, and that will keep him alive. The net goes a little further, and the Spectre already thriving, looking for a little bit more, but it's only going to manage the one. Mekaj on the edge of the smoke needs to win this fight, and he'll in fact win both. That'd be deadly.
No, it still wouldn't be, Tom. It still wouldn't be, that's the problem. Nice paranoia to start. Reposition to the right side. Op already picking up one. It's Yumpy down, but the trade is still there. And in fact, with Levin falling, damage for Gentlemates is very much stabilized. They keep that B control.
He's TP'd
but
to spawn.
Profek's gone behind them. He's not going to risk the push through the smoke, which To be honest, with how he's been playing, I wouldn't be surprised if he did.
A weapon per se. He does have that headhunter and already manages to teleport away, evening things up in terms of the personnel. Gets another, but now it's all on to Profek. The snake in the grass, playing around the edge of the smoke. Come back there with the sniper, he whips. Misses the shot. Profek's there to save the day. A Red Bull clutch that keeps BBL in the map.
We've seen how dangerous these pistols can be from mates. Mistakes are made, but BBL grouped up. Smoke comes in just in time, that'll block them out. Stun goes through, immediate dive in. Ult active, comeback almost claims two. The TP at least keeps Sociable alive, but on a sliver of health. And it's Magnum to turn the tide back in their favor. He'll catch comeback. Sociable's left alone, but the spike's being defused. A shot through the smoke doesn't land. It's damn close, and he'll get it at the end! Looks like that's changing the direction of the play for BBL. At least that's what they want mates to think.
Leaves Mini somewhat isolated, comeback making his way back in, but Mini's holding his ground up until he's traded. BBL looking like a tight-knit roster over the last few rounds, and while Bekaj is just a little bit far behind everybody else, will be spotted, stunned, and every member peaks. He still does reasonably well. This one with a chance to go 3-0. Instead, if they choke this, they are going 0-3 and 11. I said maybe he just needed an awakening. He's definitely found it. This isn't a light buy. This is a full investment once again. And he is just single-handedly tearing them a new one. Levin has decided.
Gone, and that lead that looked so commanding. It looked undoubtful that we would go take on the stage and ace to bring them all the way to round 24. He's been opening these rounds, and this time he closes it too.
So bear in mind, he is 16 and 18 right now. He's had 8 kills in the last 2 rounds. 2 players could be the difference maker. There's still a purchase here for mates. They had enough credits in the bank, and Levin is going to be the one under pressure, the showstopper. It catches Mini. The aggression fails. That's a 9th kill, and it's just carrying on. OT looking.
When it came to this comeback, not many would have believed.
Oh, I didn't.
But they kept themselves in it. And now it looks like we're going to overtime. Kamek and Prox, players who were so close to seeing a third map, now find themselves alone against the rising tide of BBL, and mates are washed away.
They've been aggressive, they've been pressuring, they were always fighting, and now they're just sitting back in the corner, and it's Levin again!
30 seconds
They
left.
set the bait, they set the trap. It was a fallback from Magnum to just give the youngster another chance. And his utility sat on the other side of the map is just holding. What? Profek has just hit a dink as if it couldn't get any worse.
Yeah, this is the difference. We talked about comeback, but Levin wasn't in that first half. He barely got to play. He doubled his kills in 2 rounds, and now he's not stopping. With Profek down, the showstopper comes in. It clears the space. As they fight back through, the damage done by Profek sustains. Bekaj is low. Yumpy spots the push. They continue. They want Waterfall. They want that space. They want Yumpy on the ground, but they're dropping like flies. And now it's Bekaj with a sliver of health to fall. BBL 13 on the board. In a row, back to overtime on Lotus, where they lost a foot, a lead that never should have slipped away. With franchise on the line, this is more pressure than these players have ever felt, and pressure put on B leaves Bekaj on the floor. The TP is a bait as Sociable holds. Levin lands another, and Mini and Comeback, they're the ones that have to do it.
Sociable up close. Like the problem is, like, it almost feels like they're down and out. They're waiting for a flank to come in, but this time has already been ticking for so long. They needed to be way further forward than this, and they are still scoping out the backlines. They're still looking to see if there's anybody holding a flank. Like, it's so much time already gone, and it just doesn't matter at this stage. Comeback has to scurry away, and the comeback is done. BBL have managed to turn it from a 7-round deficit, winning them all in a row, to go 9 straight and win the map. And that is a devastating way to lose this series.